Oh, wait. Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Ed Peterson, and it's a really good time to be talking live here on YouTube. I have to set up some other updates and stuff like that, but I want to make sure that I give everybody an update as to what we're doing. This is just a thumbnail test to try it out to see exactly how it actually works, so I can continue to uplift entrepreneurs from all walks of life, how to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, utilizing their website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine. So it'll give us an opportunity for us to collaborate and collapse timeframes, especially with the technologies that we have today. Of course, my name is Ed Peterson. I'm your host. And this is a great opportunity for us to really maximize the moment and all grow and build together our networks. As we notice now that changes have taken place across this country, as well as around the world, what we ought to be doing with our neighbors, how we assist each other, how we grow as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as servant leaders in the marketplace, so we can basically help as many people as who give us permission to do so. But we want to make sure that we're straight to the point, factual, and that we're telling exactly the bar none truth when it comes to what it is we're doing in our businesses. Here, my again company, Global Touch Enterprise, we're a web design and marketing company. We're normally based out of Houston, Texas, but I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia today. So sharing this information with you all in reference to building your networks, growing your business on a regular, consistent basis. You see the frog on the side of it, but kind of looking at that. But anyway, just kind of really giving people something to look forward to as we are now in the fourth quarter of the year, 2025, closing out this year, 2025. How do you want to close your year out? And how are you getting prepared for the new year, 2026, in reference to your business, in reference to reaching your target market, in reference to growing your levels that you should be doing on a regular, consistent basis. Um, and it's all about how we connect the dots and how we share the information across the country with one another. And of course, right now we have this opportunity where we can collapse time frames and build and grow like never before. So I'm super excited to share this opportunity with you and give you some good insights to what I do for those who want to continue to learn as they earn, building their businesses. And we're talking to startup companies. A lot of people are starting their own businesses now, more so now than ever, like clockwork, since we talk about all these major layoffs and people, company and corporate America in the private sector, as well as the government, what they're doing, which is unusual and unorthodox. But what we can do is step up and step out and help others as we help ourselves. So it's enough room here for all of us to grow in this country, no matter where you are in the U.S. The goal is to help each other. And so with Global Touch Enterprise, well, my focusing goal is to make sure that I help as many, again, as who give us permission to do so. And there, again, you got over 340 plus million people in the United States. 1% is all you need. And if you have something that's relevant in the marketplace that people want, need, and can afford, you can grow a massive network. But what is relevant today, in the times we have now, with the technology, with AI, with all of the different tools that we have, because I'm going to just say these are nothing but tools, but becoming wise master builders, building a successful business as a startup company, it takes precedent of laying down the structure, having the foundation laid, and making sure that you have all your I's dotted and T's crossed, so that way you have no excuse but to grow and help others to grow as you do. And what I like to use is what is called the PHP effect, people helping people. The more people you help get what they want, you automatically get what you want. But you got to help enough people. And because of the fact that they say there's no room, well, if you talk about the richest country in the world, the United States, and you talk about all of the resources that we have today, and the technologies we have today, and what we've built here today, and what we have built in the past, as it continues to evolve and continue to elevate to another level, we have to be adaptable to making sure that we're standing stern on our beliefs and what is real to helping more people. Humanity is still humanity, no matter how you slice that pie. And if you're human enough and you believe in humanity, then you do the right thing at all times, no matter what it takes. And so it's all about how we grow ourselves, how we grow our businesses, and how we help each other in the marketplace. And the marketplace is vast, it's huge. And since my company does web design and marketing, and we do graphic design and we do print and all that, and we teach AI with what I'm partnered with the NAACP, Black Wall Street, and then also Stage One in Action, as well as helping other organizations, churches, and nonprofit organizations across the country how to grow their business and the communities that they serve. And we're all servant leaders. And if we stay on that level, we will grow as a servant leader. We will help as many people in the process. And so let's start focusing more on what's relevant today and how we can help each other. And that's what it's really all about, how we can help each other. And so if we're on this level here, then we can blot out all the noise and all of the lies and all of the different things that's going on in this country. But we can focus on what's most important today and making sure that our children and our children's children have something for them to thrive on, to grow, to build, and to continue to educate themselves. And that's why I share with my audience that I'm going to stay a student. I'm going to always be a student because you can never stop learning. You can never stop growing. No matter how long you live on this planet, you can always still grow and learn something new. And as technology continues to evolve, and me coming from manufacturing, working from Zenith to Motorola to Hewlett Packard in Chicago, where I'm from originally, I got a chance to understand that coming from manufacturing. And being in the manufacturing world teaches us exactly who sets the tone in the marketplace. It's the manufacturers. The retailers are nothing but distributors for the manufacturers because they don't make anything in those stores, but they just host and house things while Amazon blew up as big as they do. And while a lot of other companies come out, Sam's Club, you got Costco's, all warehousing companies that can house a lot of items in there where people can go and shop till they drop. So your goal, now we're on the internet side of it, on the digital side of it, then we have a one-stop shop, your website. Your website is the hub where it doesn't shut down. It's up 24/7, and people can shop on there 2, 3, 4 in the morning and still have a good time. Because why? You never sleep. It never sleeps. So it's a good opportunity for you to learn how to utilize your website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine where people can fill out your form. If you have frequently asked questions, FAQs, and if you have a blogs on your website. And it's also, you have a chatbot, AI chatbot on your website, so that way they can answer any chat requires that customers come in and ask, that it can be answered right away. So instead of us waiting to reply, we need to do it right now. So it's all about real time today. If it ain't real time, it ain't for real. So let's put it to use as to what these tools are, how to use them more effectively in the marketplace, and making sure that you stand stern on your belief and how you helping others as you help yourself. Again, utilizing the PHP effect, people helping people. So everybody's asked these questions, and you can go to my website at globaltouchenterprise.net. And basically on my website, I have a opportunity where you can fill out the form. You can ask any questions. We do website reviews. We also make sure that your website is up to par to what's relevant in the marketplace so you can build and grow your Google Analytics and also your SEOs, SEM, search engine marketing, as well as search engine optimizations are done and complete. And then on social media, what you're doing on Facebook, you got LinkedIn, you got all of these social platforms. You got, of course, and so you want to use what's relevant and where your audience are. You want to go where they are. And you want to make sure that you're connecting the dots and that your website is interactive and that you're interacting with them on your social platforms as well. So with the QR codes, the links, and all the different hyperlinks that you can use, your goal is to build upon that. And advertising is going to be key. And the more you stay focused here, ladies and gentlemen, the stronger you get, the better you are, and this will help you as you help others. So the goal is, what are you here for to do in the marketplace? And again, it's vast, it's huge, and you're global. When you have a website and you have opportunities where people can shop from all over the world. And that's the cool part about building your business locally, nationally, and then internationally, which is on the three levels. And when you stay focused on these three levels, ladies and gentlemen, again, of what people want, need, can afford, and that you build it locally, nationally, and internationally, now you have something to stand on. And also, too, the main focus of your business, of course, is understanding how to market your business. Once you understand the 5 P's of marketing, which is all about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion, then you can basically build a successful business online without the whole hoopla of trying to do all this and that. And then going to these other platforms, going with all these other sources, you can do it in-house and grow it organically yourself. And that's the key to success today, is building it all organically yourself. Well, we call it DIY, do it yourself. If you do it yourself, you can come out better. And it costs less expensive, of course, if you have the time. Now, if you don't have the time, of course, you want to build a network, you want to build a team around it, because teamwork does make the dream work. And together, everyone achieves more. And it gives us an opportunity for us to collapse time frames and get it out there quicker. This is where AI come in, and why it's better to have an agent or a bot on your website where it can do that for you, those tasks. So that way you know that it's done correctly, it's done effectively, and it's going to be consistent, and it doesn't shut down, it doesn't sleep, and you have to worry about it cursing you out or going off on the tantrum or going off and quitting on you. So these are why automation is key in web design today, and automation period is taking over a lot of sources in a lot of industries across the country. So you begin to understand why all these things here. What are we going to do with these tools that we have now? They're not nothing new, because as the Bible says, there's nothing new under the sun. But we do have a different way of putting it together. Technology has been around a minute, but how the technology changed has make it or break it. I was sharing with the young people that I had the first talking car back in the 1980s, a Chrysler E-Class. It was the first talking car that Chrysler made, and it said door ajar, trunk ajar, that kind of thing, right? So talking AI was back in the day, it's been over 50 years now. But we now just getting more evolved around it, so people can understand what this tool can do for you. With the robotics and all the robots now, and they're saying they're going to put this in every home. Well, we'll see about that. And I said after a while, we'll be like the Jetsons. So if you remember that cartoon, that's how it was. So, but the bottom line goal is, ladies and gentlemen, is basically how we utilize these things that's changing, ever changing in our world today. And how do we help each other? And with the cost of groceries, the cost of everything, inflation is going up higher than ever. Home ownership is hard to get nowadays. You're trying to do this, you're trying to do that for your family, your kids, your grandkids, and so forth. What do? We have to come together. We have to stick together, and we have to make sure that we stand firm on the narrative that we will not go back to that old way of doing things, but we follow forward the new way of doing things, which helps all of us grow and all of us become better citizens on this planet. And that's what it's really all about, and making sure that we stand firm on our beliefs and what God has given us. Everybody has a gift and a talent. God has blessed everyone with that. How do we use the gifts and talents makes it or breaks it for us? So if it's for the betterment of mankind, let it be such as that. And let us stick a pin there, because we want to make sure that we are teaching the right things instead of teaching the wrong things, the wrong narratives that's out here. And so with that, you want to kind of put yourself in a different vacuum of levels where, hey, this is the way we're going. We're not stopping, we're not quitting, and we're going to continue to share this message. And thank goodness for these opportunities where you can create your own content as a content creator. You can create your own narrative. You can actually create your own show. How you want it to grow, how you want it to share amongst the people, and making sure that everybody understands that it's all about how we help each other as our neighbors. Are we looking after our neighbor? Are we helping our neighbor? Just like what happened before, there's again nothing new under the sun. We just got to continue to have faith to believe that things will get better, things will get a little bit easier for us. But if it doesn't, We know exactly that we're resilient enough to stand the test of time and continue to grow as never before. Because our educational level is not going to stop no matter what people try to do in this country, no matter what people say. The educational level will continue. And because we are woke now on levels that we see, our eyes are open, the veil has been lifted, then we must continue to grow where where people say, well, you don't need to know this. Well, we need to know that. So we decide as to which way we go, what we should know, and how we continue to grow. And so if we're here to help others in the process, let's do that. Let's all get together. So but building your business today, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a good opportunity for us to do so as entrepreneurs. And we have a lot of young entrepreneurs out there, which I'm super excited about. And what we're doing at Global Touch Enterprise is to educate all of them on how to start their own businesses online. Again, if you have a product business or you have an e-commerce website, then you want to continue to push that on a regular, consistent basis. And here we are. We talk about a lot of different things when it comes to our startups and all of that. And what should I do? The marketplace is getting to a level now. The monies that I'm generating at this job is not enough. I'm doing all this to help my family. I'm working two, three jobs. I'm working all this around the clock, but I'm still not getting ahead. We can take a pause and think about that for a second. Why is it in 2025 that we have people working in hotels, in the hospitality industry? Now that seems to be fading, going down, and people are not spending as much as they were before, and then our tourism is gone down. So what does that leaves us? Well, a lot of people, companies are not going to continue to hire people where there is no need. And so if you think about the hospitality industry as a whole, the travel industry as a whole, all of even you look at all of the different companies that's out here. What is it doing? What is it? How is it helping the delivery? If you're in a delivery business, then yeah, you still got something there structurally. But what happens when that gets done, replaced by AI or something else that may take over? We got these automated vehicles now and that you can get around in without no driver. So all these things that's coming ahead, what do we do? How do we prepare? So basically, to start a business, you must develop a good business idea backed by market research and a solid plan. If you don't have a solid plan, it's not going to quite get to the level that you wanted to get it to. So you want to choose a business structure and name, register your business, and obtain necessary federal and state license permits, secure funding if you have it, open a dedicated bank account for your business, and establish an online presence to market your product and service to customers. Who is your target market? Do you understand your target market? Do you understand the behaviors of what they're doing, where they're going, and what are they asking for that you can solve a problem or pain point in the marketplace today, right? So develop your business idea. You want to find a problem to solve, basically. So you look for a need in the marketplace that you can address with a new product or service or by implementing an existing one. And if you see companies, and I had a problem when I got into web design and marketing back in 2007. I knew that there were a lot of my friends and client people that I worked around in corporate America was having problems with websites, developers and people that was building websites for them. And of course, back then, it was getting really growing into a level where people will use it as like a brochure or a piece of information or a template so they can kind of see what kind of product and service you're providing in the marketplace. Well, today, web design has evolved into a lot more things, bigger things, better things, and it's more interactive today. Now we have AI added to it. So it's a whole different ball game now in web design. And why that's your main hub, why that's going to be your source to get the information out to the general public consistently, email marketing, content marketing, social media marketing, all of the different marketing tools that you have at your disposal now will be more accessible to reaching more people at a collapsed time frames. So I can reach more people online without really going anywhere than I could if I go door to door, brick and mortar, that location, or if I'm dealing with the community. Even if I'm dealing with the local community, unless I'm hosting an event or I have something coming up, a workshop or something on that level where I gather a lot of people coming together, that's how I'm reaching them. But every day here, you can be on my YouTube channel, like and subscribe, of course, but you can also reach more people here, right? Why do you think Google bought YouTube? For a reason. They did that for a reason. And so now we have a better narrative. We can go live on YouTube. We can upload videos on YouTube. We can do a lot now here on YouTube. So you have platforms now. These are tools. Let's keep it real. These are tools. So how do we build and becoming a wise master builder to build successfully what you want in this marketplace today? And so it's all about us learning and consistently always be learning. I use the able effect, always be learning every day. Able. And you want to consistently do this so it can help more people and help them grow as you grow. Growth to me is the most important commodity on the planet. Without us growing, we're just existing, we're not living. And that's not what we're here to do. We're here to be meaningful in the world and helping more people as we help ourselves. And so once you find a problem to solve, now you want to conduct market research as a startup company, as a business owner, as a new entrepreneur in the marketplace. You want to analyze your potential customers, understand industry trends, and research your competitors to see if your ideas has market demand. And if you see something in the marketplace that the people are not doing that they should be doing, then there you go. You got to start there. But you want to create a business plan around it. And I don't know why we forget to get back to the basics of things in this country, but we need to get back to the basics of things. How we love, how we help, how we grow, how we build, how we do all the different things we do. As an artist, we have sports entertainment. Of course, we have our actors, we have our singers, we have our bands. And so we have our creative thinkers out there that creatively put something together on a regular, consistent basis. So what are you creatively putting together today? And what is your business looking like? And what are you doing to change the narrative of your situation? Are you using the gifts and talents that you have for the betterment, or are you doing it for something else? Or are you forgetting it altogether? It's up to you. So listen, YouTube, this is what we talk about and why we need to stick together and firm together when it comes to growing our communities. I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia today. I live in Houston, Texas. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois. But I didn't travel this country. I didn't seen a lot of the cities, the incomes and the levels of people doing what they have to do to get by. When you travel this country, you begin to see that. Major cities, big cities. Well, Chicago is the third largest city in the United States. Houston is number 4. You got New York, you got California, right? And you got Washington State, Washington, D.C., and so many others. You got a lot of places where you can go. Again, you can learn and see what people are doing every day. And it's like a rat race. We didn't get on this treadmill, and we just seem like we just can't get off of it, and we can't stop to learn to think about, wait a minute, where am I going? What am I doing? And how is this getting done? And we're so caught up with all the fighting and negativity in the country that we forget about the peace. Do you have peace? Are you looking for peace? Or are you looking for war? We need peace that passes all understanding, that gets us on the right track and keep us moving forward. The more peaceful you have in your life, the more peace you have in your life, the better you come out, the stronger you get, and you can help again people who give you permission to do so. And if people don't give you permission to help them, there's nothing really you can do. So let's get it straight, YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. We can't help anybody who don't want to be helped. So we have to look at the reality of things and make sure that we're standing stern on our beliefs and helping each other as we help ourselves again. So I just wanted to share this quick tip with you as we continue to educate and grow. Again, you can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel here. And I'm really excited about the opportunity. This is just my first test run here on doing YouTube Live. I'm super excited about it. And I'm just kind of updating my channel for the new year 2026 and what I'm going to be looking forward to doing, educating and helping more people to grow and build their networks on a regular, consistent basis. And then I work with startup companies, churches, nonprofit organizations, and local businesses too, existing companies, on how to market and build and grow their businesses, utilizing it that we have today more effectively so we can grow. And with that, I want to thank you all for the time. And you guys keep the faith. And as always, keep building your dream. Bye now.